guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Hidden Veil. We have Lance being played by Aaron Gray, Red being played by Sevon, Ardent being played by Guy, who isn't here still. We're getting them back the 11th, I believe. Miss you, Guy. Colton being played by Fracturus, Atan being played by Han, Lucarin being played by Dan Navar, and Adis being played by Hollow. We did not play last week because we had 2 players gone, so we just... no, that wasn't last week, that was the week before last. Never mind, I can't keep things straight. Yeah, we're starting... It's 8:26. We tried to start at 8, but... we got... you don't even need to know. It just involves, rap and voice changers and updates. The ambiance you are listening to is Sword Coast Soundscapes. Our YouTube is The Hidden Veil. Our Twitter is Hidden Veil D&D if you care about that. I am going to edit Streamlabs real quick. Oh, you're not even seeing. There you go. Can you? I'm a professional streamer, trust me. There. Alright. Yeah, whatever. D&D is more important than Streamlabs. Alright. In the last session, the party known as the Bucket Brigade enjoyed a night in Feral Fangs and investigated around the town of Conquest. Of the Bucket Brigade is Lance, played by Aaron Gray, Red, played by Seven, Ardent, played by Guy, Colton, played by Fracturus, Atan, played by Han. Atan, played by Han, Lucarin, played by Dan Navar, and Adis, played by Hollow. After returning back to Feral Fangs after a long day of dungeon crawling and wizard dodging, the party enjoyed a nice night in Feral Fangs, accompanied with music by Callum. Kodak also returned Jasper to the party as he was apparently left in Kordengrad. The party learned from Kodak that apparently he knew the Light Coast that was one of the wizards. He was unsure of how and why, and the party was as well. The party debated what the prophecy could mean, scoring a book from Roskin Cobbinator that told the story of the Ustora family. Afterwards, Lance had an awkward conversation with Cal Malone. The next morning, a mission was given out, but the Alpine League got it first. It was apparently something about an escaped prisoner. After this, the party scattered. Adis and Red left to go investigate about the whereabouts of the vampire. Atan worked diligently on the broken construct, and Lance was sent on a mission to retrieve a stolen painting. Lance's quest led him to Evan, a scared thief and drug dealer. Lance was able to retrieve the painting. This is where Lance left off. So, I have in my notes, Adis, that you want to go buy Kodaks. So, yeah. As everyone is kind of going to Feral Fangs at around noon, you can swing by there with, Red is with you. Red, do you go with Adis to Kodaks?
Yep.
All right.
Else to hang out. He came with me. I'll go with him.
All right. By now, you guys are getting a pretty good lay of the land for Conquest at this point. It's not like a gigantic town by any means. So you guys got a hold of like where to go, what streets to take, and you guys can make your way to Moon's Metal very quickly. And at Moon's Metal, you can see Kodak currently like back out of like the suit he was wearing the day before, and he's currently hammering the anvil, making horseshoes. As you guys approach, he lifts his head up and sniffs the air a couple times and looks in your direction. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. And he kind of puts his hammer down, gives his full attention to you.
Greetings. I was here to sell my spear, but I don't need any more. If you buy.
I don't see why not. Can I see it?
Alright, here you go. I give him the spear. Not the rope around the spear, I keep that.
Alright. He looks at it. Well, as I said before, the shaft can't really be used for anything of my sort, except for maybe fuel, but the iron bit at the end could be melted down into the ingot, I suppose. Pricing. Millie! I need help money-wise. Here, from inside the longhouse that Moon's Metal is kind of pressed up against. The clambering of just furniture and pots and pans and whatnot. And the door opens. And you guys saw her in Quarterguard the day before. But she's wearing completely different clothes. She's wearing almost like a tie-dye shirt. Finish. She's relatively young, maybe like mid to late 20s. Like I said, she's wearing like almost a tie-dye shirt that's kind of like drooping off to one edge, very kind of carefree. She has a short black hair that kind of tussles around her ears. And you recognize this from what you've learned, just from what you heard. This is Millie Kilmanor, one of the daughter of Carolyn Kilmanor, apparently. And she goes, yes! I'm trying to sell a spear. What would be a good price for that? Like 5 copper. Alright, 5 copper. Codex says to you, Adis.
Alright,
And the
sounds
door.
good.
Alright. And he gives you 5 copper.
Thank you very much.
Anything else you'd like to have? I have some weapons, I have some shields, whatnot. Plenty of horseshoes and nails.
You did mention yesterday that potentially you could make me a mask out of steel.
I can. If you have this, I believe your friend has this steel. I could make a mask out of that. I need to make his rapier soon anyway. So.
Just a question about that. Can you color the steel at all?
I haven't actually ever worked with steel, but just how metal works, I doubt it. I could have Millie paint it though. He points to like a stack of canvases, like stacked on the house. She's fantastic at that sort of thing. I probably would charge a bit more for that though.
That's fair enough. Alright, so yeah, that sounds good. How much would that cost?
Let's see. I mean, what do you want the mask to be shaped like? Do you want it to be very like basic, like flat? Do you want it to be like the mask you're wearing right now?
I was hoping you could make it like this, and I hand him my broken mask.
All right.
Dragon.
Look it over. Okay, I believe I can work with this. Make a mold out of this. I would say steel is hard to come by, but you're giving it to me. It'd probably take a couple hours. I'll say 6 silver.
Alright. Sounds good to me. I give him the 6 silver.
All right. I'll get right on that. Just have your friend bring over the steel ingot for me, and I'll be able to use it. I may need both. I'm not sure. It depends on how much spillage I have, but I should be able to use just one.
All right, I'll make sure to do that.
All right, awesome. I hope you guys come by again. Or actually, sorry, Red, would you like anything as well?
I'm pretty good. I don't think I need nothing.
All right. Well, I'll get back to work. It was a pleasure seeing you folk again.
Yeah. Good day.
Good day.
You as well.
See you later.
He's good people, that guy.
Hmm. Never seen a Lycos before. I've heard about them, but never seen one.
Yeah, me neither. Not many down south.
Hmm.
I mean, if we ever do head back, I know a few armorers who can do inlay. Get you a really fancy mask if you want.
I think a simple mask is good enough.
Yeah. Simple's usually better.
Hmm. All right, so shall we head back?
I guess so. Not much left to do out here. Didn't find no vampires.
Hmm. Maybe we
Oh,
should
right.
tell.
We did hear rumors, though, about the forest up north. I remember now.
Yeah. Maybe we should tell. What's his name? Kerbin about it. He seems like the kind of person who should know about this.
As long as he doesn't just give the job to Olaf and his friends.
I mean, I don't think any of us are currently equipped to fight a vampire, but better than than us.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they are either. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, maybe we should team up on this one.
That could be a possibility. All right, let's head back.
Sounds good.
All right. Around the same time, everyone that was not at Feral Fangs gets to Feral Fangs. So the people that were already at Feral Fangs was Colton and Ton and Lucarn. And you just got back from Kordengrad after the kind of emotional quest you just had.
Am I able to stop by the blacksmiths too before I drop by Feral Fangs?
I don't see why not. So yes, you can.
I just want to pop in and say, hey Kodak, how's that sword coming along?
I was gonna finish a batch of horseshoes for the stables, and I was gonna work on that. Your
Nice.
friend came by, and he was hoping for me to make a mask. I don't know if he told you or not, but he was hoping to use. I was hoping to use the steel ingots that you have for that.
Friend came by. Is he gives you a really
Adis,
weird
I
looking?
believe his name is.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I understand now. Yes. Oh yeah. That sounds like a great idea. Sorry. I'm actually here for a different reason. Is I want to say Minnie? I'm
Millie?
kind of bad with names. Millie is Millie
Yes,
around.
she's inside.
Do you mind if I have a word with her? I just had a question about one of her paintings.
I don't mind. Millie! Yeah! I have a friend out here that wishes to talk to you. You can go inside if you like.
Yeah. And I'll head on inside.
Alright. So, let me give you a lesson on the structure of Viking longhouses. So, houses, kind of similar to how like trailer parks are. You know how trailers are, where it's just like a long house where everything is just it's like divided by walls. You know, like normal houses.
So is
But
it
every sorry.
Is it long horizontally, like towards me, like a wall, or is it long like in front of me, like
The
along
width
that
is
direction?
facing you, so you
Okay.
would be walking the length if like
Got
you're
it. Got it. Got it.
like everything is in these longhouses. Like you like an entire family stays in these. Like that includes like the horses, the dogs, and like everything is in this one building. Usually.
Are there any of that? I mean, as far as I know, they didn't. Their family lives, or they live alone here. And do they have any house like horses and cattle in the longhouse?
You don't sense any when you walk in. You walk into like there's like a fireplace and like some counters. Like it's actually really pretty nice. Everything is actually kind of almost wealthy. But this living area has just been turned into an artistic mess. Your family being artist, I'm sure you're well aware how that is.
Yeah,
There's an easel in the center of the room, and there's just stuff everywhere around it.
and I'm sure she can
He's-
find anything she's looking for in that mess because she knows where everything is.
yes, but no one else has a clue.
They better not touch it. Just kidding. Yeah, I know the idea.
Yeah, it's like my dad's garage. It's just tools fucking everywhere, but you know where each one is. All right.
Is she
So
there? I mean,
you
is
walk
she
in. Yes, she is.
somewhere?
Yeah, she's currently putting up stuff by her easel to come speak to her. Come speak to you since Kodak yelled a warning, and she kind of fixes her clothing. She goes, hello there.
Oh,
Um,
I'm not sure if you've heard yet. Probably not, since I've just returned it to your father. But you know that painting that was stolen from the Feral Fangs?
yeah, that was a couple
retrieved
weeks
it.
ago. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I hate to be if this is rude, but I was just wondering if in return you might be consider doing me a small favor.
I depends on what it is.
Of course. You see, I have this friend, and he wants to learn how to draw. Um, I, I'm sure lessons cost a lot, but I was just thinking maybe you could just give him maybe one or two and show him.
Um, I've never taught anyone before, but I I would have to confirm that the painting is in fact back.
Oh yeah, I mean by all means. I just I literally just came back delivering it, so
I want you to roll me a
it probably
persuasion.
won't be back yet. I will roll a persuasion. Wasn't expecting making that roll. It's 18. Haha, wink wink.
Okay. All right. I do appreciate the painting being returned. Um. I mean, if your friend can pay attention and he wants to actually try, I don't see why not.
I'm absolutely sure that he'll be able to pay attention. He'll be able to pay for anything else. He's not really a person of means, but I do appreciate at least giving him the chance. Thank you. I'll be sure to go and let him know. Thank you very much. That means a lot.
I'm sorry, but what's your name? And the name of your friend?
Did I really not introduce myself? I'm sorry. My name is Lance. I just go by that.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Millie. And who's your friend?
My friend is well, I don't suppose you know who Evan is?
Shakes her.
Yeah, he probably don't have the same circle of friends. Anything else you'd want to know about him? I mean,
I mean, do you know his skill level by any chance?
no, I don't. I just know that he really, really wants to learn.
Okay.
But I could bring him by. I guess if you could meet him if you want sometime, like tomorrow, or
Sure.
when would be best for you?
Oh, anytime. Yeah, anytime. I'm usually here painting, so whatever works.
All right. I'll let him know. Thank you very much. Thank you very much again. I'll leave you to your work.
Thank you. Have a good day.
And I will hurry off back to Furlfangs.
All right. So now everyone convenes back at Pearl Fangs around noonish. And I'm gonna be honest, Colton. I don't remember exactly what you were doing. But at the end of the last session.
I remember thinking that Atan was a psychopath and walking away from that.
Did you leave Feral Fangs entirely?
Oh, I remember what I was going to do now. What I was going to do is I was going to go look for Raskin.
Well, he probably would have been like at his place of work. So I guess we'll just run. We're doing all the individuals real quick before everyone convenes, I suppose. So we can go run that. You can, he's not in Feral Fang, so one of the first places you look is where he works, the construction site, which is very, very slow going. And he's there, just kind of looking over the place.
Yeah, like once I spot him, I'll just kind of like walk on up and give him a little wave.
Oh, hello there, Colton. What is it? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. Just walking around mostly.
All right. Well, fantastic. I'm just looking over everything here. Do you have any headway on the prophecy thing in the tablets?
Not quite, but it seems that Jasper has a pretty good handle on it.
Oh, interesting. And also, while you're here, I've been meaning to ask something. About your dreams.
Yeah?
From those, have you, I mean, for one, have you had any recently? And two, with these, you gain spells, correct? Are you able to, get damage dealing spells like Firebolt, for example?
One, no, I haven't had any recent dreams, but, yes, I'm able to gather spells like that.
Okay, interesting. So,
Go ahead.
I don't think you are aware, so I'll let you know. The distribution of spell scrolls and spells in general, are behest of Langston University, of the superiors there, and by that, they have a very strict limitation of damage dealing spells, dangerous spells. So most wizards would not have anything more than firebolt. Like I only have firebolt. So you kind of have an advantage.
That is interesting. Okay then.
I've just been wondering about that for a while. Because that's pretty powerful, I do so believe. I don't think you would abuse that. But I thought I should let you know.
That is pretty important information, actually. I think I'll have to keep my usage of such spells a bit limited.
Anyways, I talk so much. What do you want to speak to me about? Or were you just strolling around like you said?
Well, actually, I did have a question.
Alright.
So, hypothetically,
I created the storm. Continue.
hypothetically, let's say that a friend of mine were into you. What exactly would your
Okay.
type be?
He kind of cycles away from the construction site. Repeat your question?
Now, this is a hypothetical. Let's say a friend of mine were into you. What is your type?
Like, what is my sexuality? Like, what am I
mean,
usually
that's part of it. That's part
attracted
of the
to?
question.
I consider myself a pansexual. With my type, this is this kind of unexpected question. I want you to can just roll me a straight charisma check.
Come on, 15 charisma, don't fail me. $13?
Okay. Okay, brain is computing.
Raskin.exe has stopped working.
I mean, if you're referring to such as yourself, I wouldn't be against it.
Good to know, but not actually the topic.
Right? He's just watching you.
This is a completely serious question.
I don't know what to say other than that.
All right, then. That's actually all I needed to know.
Yeah.
Have fun, Raskin.
And I'm gonna fuck off.
Yeah. He's just kind of looking at you as you wander back to Feral Things, and now everyone gets back and returns all at the same time. Unless there's something else. No? We're Gucci? Alright. The warm interior of Feral Things greets you all. Fairy, the green and the fairy, I'm a toddler. The warm interior of Feral Things and the orange candlelight from inside greets you all as you all enter, or have been saying that the entire time. You see Jasper at one table, currently a bunch of pieces of parchment around him, and he's like writing into it. And he is like not changed position since that morning. As he's just working very, very hard on this. Same as Atan, who is working on a construct. Lucarin, you just been kind of hanging out there, like making sure that Hershey is fed and whatnot.
All right, Hershey. Now roll over.
Roll me an animal handling.
Yeah, got a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Hershey like puts her legs up where she's just kind of sitting on her belly, and then just flops onto her side.
Progress. I'll give her some ball bearings.
And her feathers become like an iron-like color. Alright, is there anything that you guys want to do throughout the day?
I think Lance. Someone else
You
want to go?
Go ahead.
I just want. Okay, so Chance is gonna come up to here and kind of lean over the bar and say, "Sam," kind of like waves him over.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you do me a big favor? When you get off tonight, can you get in touch with your friend Evan and let him know that I got him a I got him a lesson with Millie, the painter.
Millie Kamina?
Say that again?
Millie Kamina?
Yeah, I don't know any others in town. Still pretty new.
How did you manage that?
Well, I found her painting, and I asked very nice, and I can be very persuasive. I kind of wink at Sam,
It's just
if you know what I mean.
he just snorts. Alright, I get what you mean.
But yeah, can you also kind of just say how really sorry I am? Because I'm sorry. I really fucked it up. I think I really scared him pretty bad, and I feel pretty awful about it. So yeah. I really hope this sort of tries to make up for it. It's something I think he'll really appreciate. So yeah. Anyway, thanks. I'd appreciate you.
I don't mind coming out there. I kind of need to get a reefer anyway, so. I mean.
Yeah.
I'll tell him.
He just kind of lowers his voice and says, "How much?" Like,
We are no spies, my friend. And you'll just get you like a mug of ale.
huh? Yeah.
And in the future, I will have you do a favor for me. How about that?
Sure. How much for this mug of ale, friend Sam?
Like a copper.
Shit. So how much should I actually give him? How much? Well, I guess I should probably know what it's worth, right?
It's a copper.
I'm not talking about the ale though. I'm talking about.
And fruit.
What'd you say?
Oh, a blackweed? I mean, he wasn't saying like he
No,
wasn't
but I
asking you to.
was. I was asking.
Oh, well, never
So
me
I
to say I've
probably
got that.
know. I probably know,
Um,
right? Like what it would cost.
yeah, from your background. Like a single pouch in the Moon Majocracy would probably be like a gold.
Ooh, expensive habit. I'm
Like,
gonna
like most drugs.
I am not going to give him a copper. I'm going to give him a single gold instead. As I say, all right, 1 copper, got it.
Okay,
Take my mug.
it gives you change.
I leave the change and walk away.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
like a
really?
nail.
We all
Put it in
understand
his
each other.
pocket. Right.
So Colton is going to approach Jasper and kind of like sit down across from
How goes it?
I think I tried like a lot of. I haven't been able to find the answer. I think it's definitely a keyword though. But you know, I think I'm getting it. Yes, and like his eyes are like bloodshot. It's like I'm getting it.
Uh-huh.
Colton just kind of like glances up and down like Jesus Christ, but
I did get an answer to that question you wanted answered.
Okay. What?
Well, yes.
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 Ah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
You know, I think I might have given him like the wrong impression with the way I asked it, but I think we're good.
Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. How do I ask? You know how to do that kind of stuff.
Do you need me to ask for you?
No, I can do it.
You just gotta do it.
Okay.
You just gotta take your shot.
Like tonight? Just like today?
It's up to you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Just do it. Just do it. Okay, I'll just do it. Just do it. I'll do it. I got it. I will do it.
Do you need me
I'll
to
do
like,
it, Colton. No, I can.
like be around in case like do you need me to catch you if you fall? Is that
No, no, I got it. I won't fall asleep. I won't. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just do it. Okay.
try and keep yourself a little bit calm, but yes.
Okay. Got it. Calm. 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 I am really zen right now.
Yeah, try not to fall asleep.
Okay. I'll try.
You know, you gotta be in a state of like calm but like excited.
I'm definitely excited, but okay. I'll get it. I got it.
Right.
I need to get back to this riddle. I'll get it. Or not riddle.
Okay. Okay.
Cipher. I'll get it. I'll get the cipher too.
All right.
And Colton, he's just gonna go ahead and stand back up.
All right. Now, for the rest of you.
I was going to just first stare at the town and slowly walk over to Colton. Colton?
Yeah?
What exactly is Atan doing with that thing?
I'm gonna kind of gesture for him to kneel down a little.
Squats down.
I do a slap squat.
And I just kind of whisper a little bit
You know, I think he's a little bit crazy.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, they're trying to reconstruct the creature, the metallic creature, or whatever it was.
But
And
why?
it runs off the souls of dead animals. It's fine.
Oh dear.
I'm mildly concerned.
Now I am as well. Should we intervene?
I don't know. He kind of scares me.
Fair enough. Alright, let's
We'll
just...
deal with it when things come up.
Mhm. Yeah, let's just keep an eye on it.
I feel like I don't talk to you that much.
Well... Yeah. Shame.
Indeed. We should probably remedy that. Let's sit down.
Alright.
Fulton's just gonna kind of saunter on over and then just fucking climb up the chair.
Okay. Living in the human world, you've gained a lot of climbing skill.
Yeah. Everything's so tall.
So, you're blue, I'm blue. We should have a lot in common, right?
Say that again.
I said you're blue, I'm blue. We should have stuff in common, right?
Well, yes, that is true.
So, I know you said the mask thing is because of so-called dragon slayers or whatever. Do you just wear it in towns, or do you wear it everywhere?
Well, I wear it whenever I'm around people.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that would understandable. Not very talkative, are you?
Afraid not. I mean, I would like to talk to people more, but I just never can think of any conversation topics.
I guess that's understandable. I mean, I guess tell me a bit more about where you're from then. That could be something.
Well, I grew up in a monastery near Neunovos, if you're familiar with that area.
Not really.
Well, it's down south. That's a pretty good description, I know, but...
To put it bluntly, don't ask me if I'm familiar with an area, because the answer is gonna be no.
Ah, yeah, yes, of course. Sorry.
It's fine.
But yeah. I actually don't know much of the world myself, at least from experience. I've read a lot about, places, races all over the human lands, but uh, I haven't traveled that much. Pretty much straight north. And before I decided to travel, I rarely ever left the monastery. So yeah.
All right. Would I have any fucking clue what a monastery is?
That's a good question, actually.
You would. It is a religious thing, and with your historical knowledge, you know that like the snow elves called their religious sites monasteries as well.
Okay. Tell me a bit more about this monastery. Was it like a religious thing?
Well, kind of, but that's not really the focus. It's more of it's basically a large building where other people like me, other monks, just train our abilities and especially our ability to feel and use ki, which is the life force within every living body.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Some of the other monks at the monastery can actually even heal people through usage of ki, but I'm not there yet, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm sure if you work at it, you'll get there eventually.
I hope so. Until then, we still have our paladins.
Yeah, that's true. Healing is quite useful.
So, what about you? Where how did you grow up?
Well, I've lived in Barado my entire life. Very, very small, tight knit community. We are tasked with different jobs when we're young, and we do those tasks that we're assigned until we die, essentially. Overall, it's quite a nice place. I was a teacher and a historian.
Oh, I suppose that does make sense. But what if you're given a job that you don't like?
It happens, but you just got to deal with it. I liked my job, though.
Oh, lucky you.
Other than that, pretty peaceful. Not exactly the most exciting place, but it works.
Then why did you leave?
Well, there aren't really any wizards in Barado. My mentor was a human.
Oh, what was he doing there?
Uh, he kind of wanted to study my people and our way of life. You see, if you couldn't tell, we're a bit reclusive.
Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Yes, he recommended once I began to awaken my abilities that perhaps I should seek education elsewhere.
And how's that going so far?
Not well. It's all a bit confusing at times. It's very different out here.
Yeah, you don't need to tell me. I mean, this money, for example, I never even had a coin in my hand before I left the monastery, so that's a concept you gotta get used to.
Yeah, I've never had to deal with it either. We were trade based. You traded goods for goods, you traded services for goods, and the like.
Makes sense.
We kind of just shared everything with the community. Of course, it wasn't always easy. My family was rather large, so the food we ate was a bit limited.
But that does sound kind of nice.
I know you. I believe you said that you weren't raised by your birth parents, if you will. Were you just left at the monastery, or?
Not quite. My foster father, well, he's a wooden dwarf, so he's actually from up north here. But he had a disagreement with his people, so he decided to leave. And on his way south, apparently my mother approached him and gave him my egg because she felt unable to raise a half-human child. That's what he told me, at least.
I feel like I'm. This might be intruding, but what do you think about that? Like your situation.
Elaborate.
I mean, how do you feel about the fact that your mother, if you would, felt unable to raise you?
Well, I rarely ever think about it. I mean, I understand it. And she left me in the care of a very good man, so I'm not mad about it.
That's good. I don't know, when I think about it, I mean, I guess in my case, maybe it's just the way I am. I might have ended up maybe perhaps a little bit bitter, but it seems that you've made light of your situation. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, you can say that.
So, could you tell me a bit more about this key thing? I don't think I've really heard of it.
Well, essentially, what I was told is that Ki is essentially the life force of all living things. It resides in all living things, and it flows through us, through our bodies. And by manipulating this flow, you can enhance your physical body. You can regenerate wounds. You can cause greater harm if need be. For example, how the monks who heal do it is usually by applying pressure to certain points on the body to redirect the ki flow. Zach, what the hell are you doing?
Ignore me. I'm entangled.
He's fine.
That's a rather interesting concept. You yourself, you act as more of a physician, correct?
Yes.
Was that something you were taught at the monastery?
Yes, that's actually our specialty. There are, I understand, other monasteries with other monastic traditions, but our monastery follows the way of mercy, as it is called. So we are healers, and if need be, I guess you could say executioners as well.
Executioners, do you when I think about it, you have the ability to manipulate the flow of energy, or what was it you called it?
Life force.
Life force. If it can be used to heal, then would the inverse be true?
Yes, that is also an ability. One I haven't unlocked yet, but one I was taught. I don't think. Oh, I don't think I have. Well, I hope I don't have to mention, but of course, only in very extreme cases is this ever an option, and only if all people involved agree. But sometimes maybe it's just better to grant a merciful ending, so to speak, when an ailment, a disease is incurable, and someone would just face a very painful and slow death. I feel like this conversation is kind of going downhill. Maybe we should change the topic.
That is a good idea.
For example, something I've always been interested in, magic. How does it work exactly? I mean, I can do my little spell and I make one globe of light float around my head. But other than that, I don't know much about magic.
So, what I know about magic is it's very much entwined with formulae and just general knowledge. Spells aren't actually created, they're more discovered. Magic itself seems to be a pre-existing system that we've only recently gained access to.
Oh, interesting.
I don't actually have the best understanding of magic myself, despite being a wizard. My abilities aren't how most would come across them.
That's fair, I suppose.
I mean, I received a little bit of tutoring from my mentor, but the spells I learned them through a different means than most wizards.
How so?
Most wizards would have to spend years studying and learning different formula, uh, learning arcane theory and the like, but I can learn spells essentially in an instant. Sometimes when I dream, I see a room filled with bright blue flames lining the walls, and when I interact with them, sort of I have the knowledge of the spell burned into me in a way.
Huh. Curious.
I mean, I'm very fortunate to have these abilities, but I think most people might be perhaps a tad jealous or might call me a cheater of sorts. Because I haven't had to put in nearly as much time as others have.
Well, some people just are lucky.
don't know. Sometimes I feel like maybe I don't deserve these abilities. I don't know why I have them. But... I mean, look
Well,
at Jasper, for instance. He
Mhm.
works very, very diligent. He really wants. He really wants to be.
You look over, and his head is on the table, and he's just silently snoring.
Well, I may not know much about magic, but if you have those abilities and well, if you're talented at something, then that's always a good thing in my opinion. As question whether or not you deserve these spells, these magic abilities. I mean, is it really of importance? You do have them, so I think you should make the best of it.
I guess that's true. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I look at other people and I think that they'd be more deserving. I don't know. You do have a point, though. I feel like if I have these abilities, I should use them for something.
Yeah. Maybe use them to help the people around you, and maybe then you'll feel like you do deserve it.
That's
Just a
actually
thought.
really good advice.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
I'm just speaking my mind.
Hmm. Well, then this conversation has actually been quite nice. We
Agreed.
should talk more sometime.
Definitely.
And Colton, he's just gonna hop down.
For absolutely no reason.
Constitution saving throw.
For absolutely no reason, roll me an acrobatics check. Oh god.
Okay. I have a +5 to this.
Meant to step down. You actually took.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
Oh,
That's what you get.
I was so happy to see that. So we have that nice conversation, and you jump off the chair, and oh my god. So when you sat, so these chairs, they kind of have a hole in the back, which is very lucky for you because you have a tail, so your tail would kind of go in that hole. You know, like those chairs, they only have like the backrest that is like elevated a bit. So when you jumped off, you forgot about your tail, and it got caught on the I don't even, like on the two, I guess the sticks, like the two pillars that hold up the backrest, and you swing back around. Like, your tail swings you back around to the back of the chair, and the chair falls on top of you with a...
Oh shit. You alright?
oh.
You okay, Colton?
I'm great.
You okay, little man?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
There you go.
You sure? Nothing
He
broken?
lifts up the chair.
Carefully separate the kobold and the chair.
Fine. I'm fine.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Let me just have a look. And I'll do exactly that.
Roll me a medicine check.
Hey. Fuck.
It looks fine.
You have cancer.
No.
Oh well.
WebMD be like.
Did you have a tail before you fell down?
Did you try turning the tail off and back on?
Yes, that I've heard that works.
But you don't see any bruises or anything. You don't see any cuts or anything. You just see that he's embarrassed, I suppose. That's really all you see.
Before the
Oh.
loud crash, Atan was really focused on the construct to the point where its tongue was sticking out of his mouth in concentration. And also, he was like tying a few ropes to it depending on his progress to make sure, even though it probably wouldn't be successful in the event of a disaster, that it wouldn't be able to move in the case of any emergencies.
Okay. Sure, I'll keep that in mind.
Also, can I, I do want to check on Colton.
First off, I want you to roll me either a sleight of hand or survival for the rope tying.
Okay. Slowly open thing. What was it again?
Either survival or sleight of hand.
Oh my god. I think it's time I
These
leave.
rolls tonight.
You have a +6 too.
Yeah.
Alright, so okay. You can go check on Colton if you like. Do all your stuff.
He's gonna help Colton out if he wants it. He's gonna like offer a hand and be like, yo, are you okay? Like,
I'm fine. I'm a kobold, not a child.
yeah, you're right. Sorry about that.
You hear Scam go, great! That's like how tall you get? Whoa!
Yes.
I kind of feel bad a bit. Like, how can you reach the doorknobs?
It's been a challenge.
Well, but you do have
it's
your
like
spell.
Yeah. It's like he has a revelation.
I'm just gonna go over here.
What about
Zach, would I be able to buy metal from the blacksmithery, Moon's Metal?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, you can go see.
Oh, okay. Hey, does anyone want to go to Moon's Metal with me? I need to buy some metal with how much we destroyed this thing with.
I did a pretty good job on it with my hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, about that, any specific reason why you want to revive it?
Not really. I mean, I want to see if I can get it to work to help us out, not to destroy us. That would be a bad thing.
Well, yeah, last time it was active, it knocked out both of us, so I'm not sure about that plan.
Yeah, isn't this the thing that shoots the beams out of its eyes that makes you fall down dead?
Yes.
And you want to turn the beams in the eyes back on?
No.
Ah. So
I am slightly less concerned.
yeah, that's as long as there's no eye beams, I'm okay with it.
Colton told me it was like it was like inside there's this stone, right? And apparently it uses the souls of dead animals, which is, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because some dead animals are angry. And I don't know if that's why it was, attacking us. But I want to see if I can figure out how to control it, maybe.
Well,
I'd never even considered that.
I think the dead animals should be allowed to go back to the Woodweaver, where they
Yes.
belong. Sorry, Aton. I mean, I didn't realize that's what was running this thing, but that poor animal.
You're right,
So-
but like consider it this way. Like, what if I'm technically bringing the animals back to life for a relatively good cause, instead of them destroying everything in sight. And maybe if they are inside of this construct and controlling it themselves, maybe they can be happy as a half-living type being thing.
Okay, Atan, I just want to make one thing clear. So, you think that there's probably a connection between the moose that we had to fight and bring down, and maybe his soul got trapped in here, or
Oh my god. You're
I'm just saying,
right!
I don't think that this is something that you. I mean, I want to support you on your projects, but are you sure this is something you should be really messing with? I mean, you don't really know how it works.
And
I
especially
mean-
since we can't ask this animal if it's what it wants.
But like, how do I word this? I had it in my mind and then my mind went blank. Could someone repeat that?
You can't ask what this animal wants.
Exactly, but it's so cool. Atan thinks for a minute and he's like, if I can't, there's no way I'm gonna learn from it, and there's no way anyone can learn from it if it's never played with, you know? If it makes anyone feel better, if it doesn't end up well, I'll just not do it again, but
We could all be dead. I'm just saying, maybe you shouldn't play with that thing here, where we all live and sleep. I don't know. Do you guys feel comfortable?
I was gonna move it away once I get it a little more improved, so it wouldn't
I would
anyone.
actually say better here than just Atan by himself.
Yeah.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster. No offense.
He's like, not wrong. That kind of expression with a side eye.
It took all of us to bring it down the first time, so I mean, if it does come up and want to try to kill everyone, it would probably take us all to take it down again.
So we're just all putting ourselves at risk of the danger of it doing that again to all of us. Yeah, I guess better us than someone innocent to.
But what if I manage to bring it back so it can work with us instead of against us?
How sure are you that you can do that, though?
Not very sure, but
No, that's not a good answer. That is,
honesty is
guys,
key.
Look at me here. Guys,
I gotta be honest with you.
he said
I'm like,
not
the
very
lance.
sure.
I think we should trust Atan on this one. He wouldn't intentionally try to make it harm us again.
It's not the point.
Well, I mean, if Lucarin thinks it's okay, I can't see any reason not to let him
You know,
go ahead.
There's a saying. Have you guys ever heard the road to the 9 hells are paved in good intentions?
It's not the 9
I don't know
hells.
what this
The
is.
9 hells isn't
Sorry,
a thing. Homebrew.
I don't know what it is.
Inferos. Oh, Inferos.
The road to Neferos is paved with good intentions.
I've never
Never
heard
heard
that.
that one before.
No, that's a good one.
Okay, let me tell you what it means. It means that even though you might have good intention, if you actively do something that could harm people or be like really dangerous, it's probably not a good idea to do.
And I feel like That statement should have stopped you in doing a lot of things. But hasn't.
We're not talking about me right now, all
I
right?
get some water for that burn.
This has nothing to do with me right now. I'm not the one
Little
who's
bit
doing the
hypocritical,
killer
Lance.
thing.
Not gonna lie.
One thing I can say, I never built any, killer automatons or whatever.
I mean, technically, I never built one either.
I know.
I'm just going to say you may or may not have started a war.
He just looks daggers at you and be like, "Are you fucking serious right now, bro?" Kind of look.
You hear the sound of gagging, and you look over to the bar and you just see Samuel like sitting cross-legged on the counter with a mug of ale, just listening to this entire thing. And it said that Lance said words.
Pretty stupid metaphor. Don't overreact. I didn't start a war.
Oh yeah, it was only an assist. He didn't actually do it himself.
Yeah. Okay. Why am I the only one drinking? Why aren't you having one with us, Red?
Not partaking too much. Water's good.
Hey, I'm drinking, and I'm the bartender.
I mean, just in case the vampire comes around, right?
There's a vampire in it? Wait.
It's Lance.
Did you bless it yourself? Is it holy water?
Oh, that's a good idea. How do you do
think you should make some?
Maybe I'll dip my holy symbol in here.
Atan is going to
That
slowly.
seems kind of unsanitary.
He's gonna shuffle out the door.
The water now tastes like pennies.
What is your holy symbol, actually?
Atan shuffles out the door. Like,
it's the world tree.
What is
So
it
Yeah.
made out of?
You see a symbol of both the trunk and the leaves of the tree and its roots, kind of that like the canopy of the tree comes up and circles down, almost to meet the roots that go down and circle up, almost making just making this circular imagery of like the world being both like below and above.
It's made of.
It's silver. It's, enameled.
Silvery taste.
It says lead
Water.
dies.
Do not put into water.
No,
Water soluble paint.
it's
silver
not
on
lead,
top.
but all the cups are. I mean, we're in medieval times.
Excuse me, but turn it down, dial it back a little bit. Vampire?
Oh yeah.
It's a,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
don't go spreading it around. But
there is one supposedly in the forest.
Yeah, we found
Yeah.
some information. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But it
what'd you
appear-
find
yeah.
out, Red?
Uh,
Again, maybe. How about you tell us in your room, Red?
Fine. The only one here is
it was good.
I think
Huh?
it's a bit
Alright.
too late to keep it a secret.
Alright.
Lance.
That's a good point.
I think Sam
Um,
knows all our secrets now, all about the
Probably.
starting a war and necromancy on dead metal things.
Wait, you actually
Okay.
I thought the war thing was a joke, like a metaphor. You actually like, between what? Like the
Lance just
Majesty
put
of
his
the
head down
Republic?
on the table. Like he gives up.
Is Favista getting in a war again?
No,
Again?
pretty sure not. Maybe. Anyway, about the vampire.
Red, you should just never talk ever.
That will never work.
I'm entertained.
But yeah,
Sam, my buddy, my pal. I still turn around and face him. I can trust you to not tell anyone about this, right?
I'm a bartender.
like-
Keeping secrets is a part of the job.
Okay, that's a funny thing to say. I'm serious now. I'm gonna lean in closer. You can't tell anyone about what we're talking about. Like, seriously. Please. Seriously.
That even Astrid?
Astrid.
I mean, my shift ends in like a couple, like really soon. So, she can be coming in.
Guys, do we want to let Astrid know? I mean, I don't know anything about Astrid.
Well, I mean, this secret concerns you, so you decide.
Yeah.
I would say Astrid already knows all the gossip in the town. So,
Does she also spread the gossip in the town?
yeah.
Oh, great. Well,
All right, yeah.
definitely don't tell her then.
Don't
Okay,
tell
we
Astrid.
cannot let
Got it.
Astrid know by any means. Turn myself around here.
Oh, Lance did a somersault.
Tipsy.
There's moments when you wish you had a cleric with modified memory.
So, yeah, that's all we know, really. Like, did you guys find any more information out at the, the 10 town?
Yeah. We did hear about people disappearing in Meldreth Forest. Travelers.
hmm
Nobody
for
from
some
the town, but yeah.
For some reason, he
So-
leaves Conquest alone, this vampire. He or she. Or they.
Why would that be? Does that make any sense? Paladin, like, you know anything about like vampires who do that?
Okay. Yeah, that would distract me too.
Nice.
Huh.
Oh,
College is weird.
just keep going, guys.
I
Anyway,
don't.
yeah.
Where do we leave off?
I think it could indicate that maybe the vampire lives here.
Mhm.
That and didn't want to make
Oh, right. You
suspicion.
said, what was the expression? That very colorful expression you used before.
Don't shit in your own nest.
Ah. So, if someone in town was a vampire, that would imply that they don't go outside during the day? Or are they able to do that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't think that. I mean, but we don't know that much about how they work. I mean, legends say, but legends can be wrong, right?
Yeah. Do you think the library has any, Oh, wait a minute. Why don't we talk? We have 2 priests in town, don't we? They surely would know something about vampires. Or, I mean,
Well-
at least more about what vampires are and how to.
I suppose.
They might be able to actually supply us with holy water, or more.
I mean, if anybody puts input in, there aren't really vampires up here. This is really new. Like, we worry about werewolves and dragons.
All right, well, Sam, how do you explain the 2 bite marks on the person's neck and how they were completely drained of blood? And werewolves don't do that.
That wasn't a vampire. I just said this is new. That's a vivid image.
Sorry, it's what. Hey, I had to see it. You didn't have to see it. Ugh.
Yeah. That poor guy.
But yeah, I mean, we really don't know enough about these creatures. That's what I'm saying. That this is a monster hunter guild. They might have something about vampires in their library, or
Ooh,
you
that's a
know,
good idea.
surely the
Oh, yeah,
two
the
clerics
library.
in town might be
Somebody
able to help us out.
who can read should go and look that up.
Yeah, I actually wanted to have a look in the library for some time.
Oh,
I need to pay
go
a fee,
right
right?
ahead, sir. Yeah, read up on some vampires.
Alright.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second. So, okay, a day, for the library access is, wait. What level of adventures are you guys again? Are you new? Gibbous? I forget.
I
You
think we're
got bumped
Gibbous.
up to the free
Yeah.
room one.
Get the
I think-
free.
Gibbous,
Gibbous
right?
sounds right.
He gets out like a piece of paper. Gibbous. It's the full one that gets you full library access. Alright, so yeah, it's a gold for a day. And then 6 for a week, if you want that.
Alright.
Wow.
I'll give him 6 gold.
Alright, coolio.
Half of my
And Captain, yours is about out, by the way. Right. Just yeah, you can go up there. You don't get a piece of paper or anything. Just
Fair. I go up to the library. And there's a couple of things I wanted to see. So I wanted to look for the vampire, obviously. And I wanted to look for something about the prophecy, maybe, or this place that we found. Perhaps if I can find it, something about this four-armed humanoid that I found. I probably
say that again.
there's probably not that many books.
Oh, 4 armed.
Or-
Sorry, I thought you said 4
four-armed
hump.
humanoid. You know.
I'm back, y'all.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to witness that. What's happening is that Ada's got library access and he is going to look for vampire books.
Alright. Atan seems like they had a mini stroke.
Yeah. Oh, sweet summer child. Sweet summer child. Well, that's not. It's like. That's minor, bro.
It's minor.
What the fuck, guys?
Yes. It's a thing, Kenzie.
Yeah.
Your poor innocent mind.
Yeah.
Way too long to write.
Sweet summer child.
Way too long.
It's time for you to learn.
What about the color?
So, Ken's
Anyways, alright, so Adis, alright. Okay, so Adis goes up. Is anyone else doing Colton? Do you go up to read as well? As you're the wizard.
Yeah, I might go up and read. You know, just try to recover
What about-
emotionally.
What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'm not gonna read. That's for sure.
Well, it's not just reading. Anything
I
else?
still have library access.
Atan is
Oh,
going
yeah.
to moon
Yeah, this is
settle.
your last. This is your last day, I believe.
I will lean my chair back and I will put up my feet on the bar, enjoy my ale, and smoke a cigarette. Because I'm the big idea, guys. I just delegated to all my minions, what they need to do. Now I've done my job.
Okay.
Atan, did you still want to go see Kodak and get some metal? Kodak, Kodlak.
Kodak.
She's like Atan is like on the way out the door.
Yes. Shit.
Yes.
Oh my god! We are professional stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you okay? You sound a little strange there.
Yo, the robot's talking. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, now we have to like revive the mongoose just so it can talk, and then I can use that.
It
Oh,
has to
God.
talk like that.
Oh god.
I am a mongoose. Let me
Wait.
sing for you.
I can't.
Why must
Oh,
I
my baby,
suffer
I
in
know my
this manner?
dollars.
I am
Why
a
must you create
mongoose.
We're getting off track, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Adis, let's just
Oh,
stick with Adis and Colton right now. Adis and Colton, I want you to either both of you roll me an investigation check or one of you to roll with advantage.
Can I roll with advantage?
Yes, please do.
Fuck!
These rolls tonight.
Ooh. Unfortunately, you are unable to find anything. You find some interesting books, but nothing really
Define interesting.
what you're
Go
looking
on.
for. Trying to find my notes. Like you find like a
Look
children's book. Like you find like a children's book called Dragon of the Moon. Like a
I'm very
mystery
much interested
novel.
in that.
Okay.
You know what I'm asking about.
You don't find any of that, Colton. But as not anything about vampires, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Can't really find anything.
Yeah. I mean, there are interesting books, but unfortunately not what I was searching for. Oh well. I just
Hey.
continue reading the one about the dragon and the moon.
It's not really anything. It's just like really simple. It's like, oh, the dragon like flew to the moon, flew back. It's not really anything serious. It
Aw.
is a star dragon. And she's like, oh, cool. You can like see like it's purple and blue and
That could be my mother. Who knows?
maybe. But it's a lot of pictures. It's not really anything serious.
But the pictures are pretty.
Yes.
I'm just gonna read a little bit of that mystery novel.
Cool. It's set in Avalon. It's like kind of like on the streets of Avalon, and there's this big murder, and a lot of people are like putting blame on like, oh, it's the wizards, it's a big thing. And there's like a thieves guild, and but like you get some insight on like the criminal underworld of like the novel criminal underworld of Avalon, which probably is not factually accurate at all. It's just from what you read, Avalon seems like an unimaginably big city. Fucking gigantic.
Mafia dons in Avalon.
They have what?
Do they have mafia dons in Avalon?
Yeah. Not mafia. I mean, nothing called the mafia.
What's the equivalent?
Probably the equivalent would be the Damson Chicane,
Hmm.
which is like a big wide. You don't know that. I was like, I just started talking to Zach,
Yeah.
not the DM. It would be mentioned in that book though, the Damson Chicane, which is like a gigantic, big criminal player that most people know about. They're like the criminal organization, and it's like across the entire human lands. It's just like they're super mysterious. And of course, like in the book, like they solve it and like they bring down like a bunch of guilds, like a bunch of thieves guilds, gangs, and like the Damson Chicane. It ends up like in the novel, the Damson Chicane ends up being ran by like Arnath Astora, which is just a joke. It's just a dumb
Or is
little
it?
novel. Maybe, who knows? I mean,
Is it
he's
a
only
bit
dead.
lowbrow in nature?
I don't. What do you mean by that?
Like simplistic.
Yeah, it's probably for a simpler
A
audience.
simple book for a simple man.
Yeah. Kind of like a Dan Brown book, but way less researched.
Mm.
All right. Atan in red. Oh, wait, sorry.
All I was gonna say is, well, at least I'm amused.
Atan in red. You are going to Moon's Metal.
Yep.
When you get there, there's a big cloud of steam as Kodak is pulling out a rapier, a steel rapier, as he's pulling it out of a water barrel after forging it and shaping it. You get blows on it, and his ears flick up, and he sniffs the air, and he looks over to you guys. Oh, hello? Give me a second. He puts it in the barrel again. There's another thing of steam, and he quickly just puts it on the anvil. I'll just stay there for a minute. What can I do you for?
Sorry. Shit.
What's up?
Nothing. I just found out something really weird and I'm uncomfortable. It's okay.
Okay? Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I
You
can
can
keep
go to
playing.
someone else.
You know, we could take a break.
Yeah. I mean, it is 10.
Break would be great.
Let's take a break,
All
yeah.
right, let's take a break, guys.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I will ask, how late do you guys want to go? I would like to go late if possible, just because I want to play, and we started at like 8:26 or something. So we have not played long at all.
We role played a lot. We actually accomplished very little, but we role a lot.
That's what this campaign is for, though, role playing.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's
So-
what.
I think it's awesome.
I would love if we can play for a while, but, if not, I understand.
I would too.
I might be able
Kenzie-
to, but yeah, have to keep
What's
in mind
up?
I have roommates.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
Might go too late.
I'm
My
fine to
hard
go
cap is
however
gonna
late.
have
I
to
mean-
be like 11.
What'd you say,
15.
Kens?
What's up, Lucarn? Sorry, hold on.
You first.
Oh, I can go however late we need to. I don't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad that you're not tired yet.
Hey,
Don't take your
okay.
medication yet.
I won't.
I
Oh
got
shit! That reminds me. I gotta go grab it, not actually take
Okay.
it.
Y'all, let Lucarn.
I got a hard cap at like 11:15. I got
11:15.
tomorrow.
Okay. Gotcha. So, like an hour. So let's get back here at like 10:15.
Okay.
Alright, see the stream people in a bit. Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to the Hidden Veil. We're just getting right back into it. Let me change your viewpoint so you can see my map. It looks deep fried on my screen. I don't know if that's for everyone here. It looks kind of deep fried. It was just because I'm remote controlling a computer from over 1,000 miles away. I don't know. But anyways. So Kodak puts the steel rapier on the anvil just to let it cool down for a moment after putting it in the water barrel. And he goes, "Oh, okay, what can I get you all for?"
So I was kind of looking for like things to repair this, and he holds up the mongoose. He brought it with him.
His eyes widen, and he was like, is that like some sort of autistic thing? It looks really intricate.
Long story short, how do I put this? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's definitely it's an artistic thing. We'll go with that for now.
Alright.
Yeah, he shows it to Kodak, and he's like, what kind of metal do you think it's made out of?
Can I look at it? Do you mind?
Yeah, he hands it over.
Looks at it. It seems small in his hands. He just
You probably shouldn't point the eyes at you.
all right. He kind of does. He faces it away from his head, but he kind of peers down, and it's kind of awkward since he has like a big fucking muzzle blocking his vision. It's made of a combination of steel, actually, and bit of iron, some bronze, good amount of copper inside.
What's the which of those is the cheapest?
Iron, definitely. Like
Okay.
steel, the only steel I have is from your friend, where he got it from.
Which one of them is the strongest?
Steel.
Other than steel.
Iron.
Okay. Is there any chance I could buy a little bit of iron to try to repair this thing?
You want like an ingot?
Yeah, that'd probably be ideal.
Alright. Let me see. He like does the math in his head. He's not very math aligned or money aligned, so it takes him a bit. I would say probably around 70 copper would be a fair price.
Atan hands him 80 and he's like, keep the extra. I might need
Okay.
more help
Thank you.
later.
You sure?
I am What? What, Red?
I was gonna say you might want to get some of that copper because that might be what makes him do the thing. You know.
You're right.
I don't actually have any copper, as it's you don't really make anything from that. The malleability is very high. I do have some bronze, but again, that's not very good to make tools out of.
Hmm.
And also, and he walks over and opens up the chest and brings out a steel or an iron ingot. And he starts bringing over, and he goes, "You're free to, there you go, to use my forge if you're working on that."
Oh, that would be great. I can't do it right now. I gotta get back to the rest of the Bucket Brigade, but thank you. I will definitely ask you later and use it whenever you're here so I don't mess anything up or anything.
Alright.
Thank you, Kodak.
No problem. Anything for you, Red?
Nope.
I just asked you this maybe like 2 hours ago, but
I just like hanging out with my friends.
me as well. I respect it. Alright, well, give me a second, actually. And he picks up the steel rapier, and he brings it over to the grindstone, and he quickly sits in it, and he starts sharpening the rapier really quickly. It probably takes like 5 minutes before he gets a washcloth, and he washes off all the ash and stuff on it from just being in the forge. And he quickly gets a piece of almost like really nicely stained wood, and he puts it on the handle, screws it on, and puts I forget the top, like the bottom of the hilt. I forget the name of that. It's like a fucking roundel or something. Pommel. Thank you. I knew it was on the tip of my fucking tongue. And he screws the pommel on. He wipes it off once again, and he goes, "This is for your friend, Lance."
Yeah, he'll be awesome. He'll be happy to see that. Yeah.
So it's pretty much like one continuous steel, and there's this intricate this intricate hand basket that shields your hand from anyone trying to attack you, so they can't really disarm you. They have a harder time. The shaft of the sword is pretty long, and it was made for. I mean, it was made for a man the size of Lance, and it ends in a really sharp point, made for battle. It's pretty well balanced. You swish it a couple times. It's pretty good.
Bit of a toothpick, but yeah, this will work.
I enjoy the bigger, wider swords myself, but everyone has their own strengths. So
Yeah, I prefer the blunt weapons. Not a fan of cleaving people open. All kinds of weird things come out of them. Ugh.
yes, but you can't forget the efficiency. Anything else?
I think that's all. You're good at Tong.
I'm good.
I'm gonna start working on Adis's mask.
Oh, excellent. You're a
I'll
good
probably
man.
get that. I'll probably get that done by tomorrow. Honestly, I'm very tired of making nails and so many nails and horseshoes. I like having a break where I can make like weapons and shields and things. It's interesting, something different. So
Well, if I ever find enough steel, I'll get you to make me a new hammer. Not that I don't mind the iron one, but it gets these dents in the end when you hit something hard enough.
yeah, that would do it. Eventually, you'll probably need to get repairs or have it replaced. But I think you have a while yet.
All right, I guess we're done here.
Good seeing you, Kodak. Ton heaves the
You as well.
iron ingot back to what's it called? Feral things.
So this weighs 27 pounds.
Holy crow! Let me carry that for you.
Please.
I had to do research on it to see how heavy an iron ingot would be.
Atan will carry the rapier. You can take the iron ingot back.
I think that's fair. Yeah. I can make I only need 2 of these to make plate armor. Holy crow! It's a huge ingot.
I mean, it's just iron is dense. But okay, you make your way back to Feral Fangs. Now everyone is back. Probably by this time, Samuel is replaced by Astrid. So now Astrid is working the bar. I think Sam would probably just be around for a little while. Is there anything else for the night?
Nothing I can think of.
Unless Sam wants I mean no, let's just kind of Sam, are you sure you don't have anything to do? I mean, I like hanging out with you, man, but
Wasn't there something you had to go pick up?
wasn't there
Maybe?
something important?
Alright. Thing. That's just God, I can't sit down. Alright. Are you gonna be back then? And you walk out to go get drugs.
Okay, that's not really the important part of the message that Lance was implying, but that was the second half. That had nothing to do with the first half.
Secondary objective.
The secondary objective, which was optional, but check that tick in the box. So
Stealth is optional. Alright.
How about the friend from a painter? Also get drugs.
Raskin would have come back at this time too. And Jasper would have woken up as well. And Jasper woke up and he just he hit himself alongside the head for falling asleep when he goes back to work on the ciphers. Raskin would just probably read a book. Lucarin, is there anything that you want to do?
No, not yet.
Alright. So the night passes like many others. You guys spend your time just chatting about nonsensical things, sitting by the fire. Eventually, Samuel comes back and he just gives you a thumbs up, Lance.
Thumbs spot back.
And he has a drink before going off to go do his own thing.
But I think I will also go off and do my own thing.
Definitely in character. What are you gonna go do?
Oh, I mean, just to my room. I mean, like, isn't it late? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
It's none of your business what I do in my room, alright?
I'm the
God,
DM.
what the hell? No privacy in this, game.
We
I
can see
know
right-
you're 16, but
Yeah, I've got all these feelings and hormones and stuff. Leave me alone.
it's that Billie Eilish you've been listening to.
Maybe it is.
We just lost all our followers? Why? Alright. Colton,
Yeah.
you notice around when the sun is setting, actually probably an hour before the sun sets, you notice Jasper silently in the corner hyping himself up.
So this like library area like kind of like overlooks.
Yeah, it is there's a balcony
Yeah,
that
I'm
overlooks
just gonna-
the studio parlor.
I want to watch
I'm-
the shit go down
Yeah,
because it's
crime
about
spot.
to go down.
Okay. And like at sunset, Jasper he takes off his hat, and this is like the first time we've ever seen him without his hat, and he kind of just like rubs the brim really awkwardly. And just kind of like holds it to his chest, and he walks up to Raskin. Hey, can I talk to you? I don't see what I not. I mean, like outside. Okay. Sure. And he just walks outside, and Jasper goes, "Okay,
I gotta go find a window.
calm, excited, calm, excited. He walks out.
Gotta go find a window.
So they would have walked out to the top left for all things.
To
Is
the
there a
window.
There is no window from where you are. Unless he went downstairs.
Break into the next room.
I'm going downstairs.
That's
To the
magic missile on the
window.
door.
So you guys, after Jasper goes outside, like after Jasper and Raskin go outside, the door to the library slams open, and Jack Colton is sprinting out.
I've been
It
waiting
runs-
all evening for this.
Little pole feet down the floor.
All right, what's going on?
It's about to go down.
What is? Do we need weapons?
Not really. Just
Have I
watch it.
heard anything? I kind of have to know now. Like, if I would have heard anything out in the hall.
You heard a door slam open. You're like,
I will investigate the hall and try to figure out what everyone's looking at.
I want to peek out the window, but if I do, he will see me. I mean,
Don't do it.
Just a given. Okay. Just tell me what's going on.
Curtains. There are curtains on the windows.
Describe it to me in vivid
Yep.
detail.
Jasper's about to confess his feelings to Raskin.
oh, I crossed my fingers. I hope this goes okay.
Okay.
Peeking through the curtain.
This is so fucking like. This is so like Hallmark movies. esque. Oh god, if Hallmark was controlled by Netflix, this is
Yeah.
what would happen. All right. So I'll just say for whoever's watching, Lance included, I'm pretty sure it's everyone fucking is at this point. You can't hear anything because they're outside. Like Jasper just seems silent, not really saying anything, rubbing his hat, and like Raskin is like probably asking him what's up. It takes him a moment, and like Jasper really quietly says whatever he says, and Raskin kind of laughs nervously, and he kind of takes like a step forward, and you notice he's like messing with his ponytail that he has, and he's like quiet, and then he starts, like, you see his hands start to move as like he's explaining something. Jasper just nods and just nods again, and Raskin then takes like a step back and just like kind of like puts his hands up, almost like he's kind of surrendering for a moment before just kind of putting them down. And Jasper just nods, and he starts to walk back inside.
Quick, everyone looked like you weren't watching.
Oh,
Tunk.
scatter.
Sitting at the table. I was here the whole time.
Yeah.
Dunk. Alright, so you're all totally not watching for Jasper to get back.
No.
He walks back into the main parlor. His wizard hat still in his hands, and he puts it on. It's hard for most of you to tell, like even you, Adis. Because while you have a draconic head, you don't know anyone else has a draconic head, so it's hard for all of you except for Colton to kind of tell emotions. But Colton, you can just tell. Yeah, he's really sad right now.
Oh.
No.
And he just like silently walks past and just goes to his room.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Can't remember which room mine is. I'll take this one.
Good night, everyone.
Night, guys.
Not.
At this point, Raskin comes back in, kind of looking guilty. All right. Rascal will go to bed. Okay, Colton.
Yep.
So you open up the door. And you just see like a lump in the bed. Technically, that's not even really your room, but whatever. I marked it this time.
Yeah, I know it's the other room over, but they took it. So.
Let's just say Jasper confused it for the sake of this. Yeah, there's just a lump in the bed and it's quiet.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I take it didn't go well.
No. Yeah. No, he said that like he just thought of me as like a little kid and
I'm so sorry.
it's alright, it's not your fault. Yeah. Do you do you mind if I do you mind if I can like sleep alone?
Yeah, that's fine.
You can share with someone, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just gonna go ahead. All right. Let's see. What are the options? Atan? No, that person's a psychopath. Lance? Bit sus.
And plus, he's in just a one bedroom, so
Yeah,
Sleep with the tree huggers and the bird.
absolutely not. All right, Adisa.
How unexpected.
Maybe your people's crush has a room.
I'm gonna go ahead and knock on Adisa's door.
It's. I'm going to open it just a little bit. Probably have my mask on in case, I don't know, someone's at the door. I don't know. Oh, yeah. What is it?
Can I stay in here tonight? Jasper's having a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Thank
Come
you.
in. I open the door for him. And I'm just standing there, probably wrapped in my blanket.
Yeah, he got rejected pretty hard.
Hmm. Poor Jasper.
Yeah. I feel a little bit bad.
Why?
I encouraged him to just go for it, and he got crushed.
Hmm.
I hope he'll be okay.
Well, maybe that cipher he's been working on can distract him for a little bit.
I hope so. I don't know. He was really into Raskin.
Hmm. Oh well.
I'm just gonna sleep. I'm gonna take this bed.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
All right. Now I know everyone hates me more considerably. Had this in my mind for only weeks. Stories. So, the party falls asleep. In the morning, do you want- No, I would. I would. I have done it before. I would.
You're like, I would make out with myself.
That's why mirrors exist.
I think it's more of like you probably decided the sexualities of these characters like beforehand, and like it would be.
It's Raskin said he's pansexual,
Oh, he did. Okay, so
and
okay,
and
well,
he,
who
also,
knows?
he also said that he wouldn't mind dating someone looking like Colton. It's just
Oh my
Not that.
god, that's what he said.
yeah.
I asked him what his type was, and he was like, if this is about you.
Oh, that is.
Now it's connected in your brain.
Really bad.
That just makes it so much worse.
Yep. Yep. Nothing important happens the night. In the morning, you all wake up your own time. You all
Damn it, I warned him that he was cuter than sexy. Ugh.
You did warn him. That's true.
You all wake up in your own time the next morning.
DM lag, a travesty.
You all wake up.
Oh no.
A little bit more than a bit.
You all wake up in your own time in the morning.
Huh?
This is weird.
Yeah, it's really odd, man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Strange. Am I good now?
That's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I just left and came back. Anyways, in the morning, you all wake up in your own time, and you all have completed a long rest.
Hey.
Oh wow. Awesome.
It's
been
kind
a
of
while.
fun, even though it doesn't do anything for me. But yeah.
I have dreams of the future.
I like to click buttons.
Yeah, Colton, you have the dream of the future. Atan, you still have your dream of the hall in the morning, and that there's still the hourglass. The wind from the oh my god, I turned Australian there for a second. The wind from the day.
Right?
The wind from the day before has died down. It's just a cool morning. I'll just be there's no mission on the board. You have not seen the Alpine League for a while now, ever since they got their own mission.
They're probably fine.
Yeah.
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 What are we, their babysitters?
So
Don't want us
most,
coming. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want us coming to their rescue. So
yeah.
whatever.
Just giving you guys information.
I sure hope Callum is okay, but
Yeah. The rest of them could die, but we hope Callum.
well, don't put it like that.
I mean, honestly, the only asshole one in the bunch is Olaf. I mean, come on.
That's pretty
I don't
true.
know the others. I just assume they're assholes by association. I don't know.
I don't think so. Swy seems a little standoffish, but
You
Honestly,
like
cares
everyone,
cared
right?
about
Right.
cared about her.
Go on. No,
What?
go on.
what?
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up, just give him a wave to Adis. I'm gonna go check on Jasper.
Yeah.
I did my normal morning run and washing up at the well.
Yep.
Yeah, I accompany him.
All right.
Who's at the bar currently?
It would be Samuel, and you also see Rasking sitting in his normal chair,
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
drinking tea.
I'm gonna just walk up to the bar and just kind of climb up the chair.
Hey, do you
Yeah.
do you have water, something non-alcoholic?
I do. I don't know whether you'd want it. Reaches down and gets a pitcher of water. This is from the well.
What was
You
that?
alright? This is from the well outside. Are you alright? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Esther told me there was some sort of relationship thing that happened last night.
Yeah, and just checking up on a friend.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know why he suddenly became Irish, Lance. I don't know. I'm trying to do my Norwegian accent, but I don't know.
There's Irish Spring in this water.
It is Swedish Spring.
I'm pretty sure
Right.
I'm turning Japanese.
What? Wait. No comment. Okay. Right. Right. Good luck with that then.
Yep. But I'm just gonna take that, and I'm gonna hop down,
And I'm gonna make my way over to the room. I'll give Raskin a little nod of acknowledgement as I pass.
Gives you one back. His face is kind of just into his tea. He feels guilty.
I'll go ahead and knock on the door, and then I'll make my way inside.
Alright. You just see the same lump under the bed.
hey Jasper.
You just hear snoring. Not really snoring, just breathing. Sleep breathing under the bed.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put the pitcher on this chair.
Yeah.
No, I'll just go ahead and hold on. Let me just check something.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, for that, I'm gonna just go ahead and quietly shut the door behind me.
Alright.
Well, at least he's sleeping. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sit down.
Alright. Any role play you guys want to do in the morning till noon? Anything?
Anyone want some tea?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tea would be lovely.
All right, coming right up. I'll just make a kettle of tea.
Morning.
Morning, Lucarn.
Morning.
Hey guys.
Morning.
Anything on the board yet?
No.
Nope.
It's been rather quiet. Where's the Alpine League been?
Oh,
Presumably still on the job.
yeah, they got a job the other day.
What was it?
I don't know. I don't think they told us.
Oh, that makes sense.
You recall it was so Kerwin Kalmanar presented it himself. He usually does that for serious ones. And it was something about an escaped prisoner. That's all you guys got before it was taken. And Olaf refused to tell you all about it.
All right. And I made some comment about that's okay because we're monster hunters, not prisoner hunters.
Yeah.
Then perhaps the prisoner is a monster.
The monster is the prison.
So, yeah, yesterday I recovered a lost painting that was stolen from this very establishment.
Oh,
Quite a
wait,
big deal. Yeah.
Lance. Well, hold on. Where's sword? Atan had it.
Yeah, use your words. You can do it.
Kodak gave us your sword here.
Oh, whoa, really?
Yeah, I was just carrying it around all
Oh.
night last night and didn't see you, so I didn't give it to you.
Oh, look at this thing. Oh, I'm going to take my sword.
There's like this nice sound as he hands it to you, and you like, swish it around, excellently balanced.
Does it have a scabbard with it?
Yeah, Kodak would have given
Okay,
you
that's
one
good.
with it.
That's good. Nice, sweet. I'm going to put it on my side where my old one was, and I probably can't attach the old one to the other side. I don't know, probably not.
I don't know why
So,
why you wouldn't be able to, like dual wield rapiers.
I guess, yeah. I guess he he has a belt, so I guess he could probably just sing it. Yeah. All right.
Oh, does go
What do you-
around your entire body.
He has dual rapiers now on his person. No, he
Alright,
doesn't
cool,
really have any expertise in that.
Looks dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, he looks badass. Yeah. He just needs a couple pistols. There are firearms
Revolvers?
in this world, right?
No,
Oh, never mind.
it's like
Well,
we're the
I mean,
Renaissance era. Well,
We'll get
Renaissance era was
we'll get
Renaissance,
Atan on it.
Oh no, yeah, tiny crossbows or something like. Well, yeah, I could work on. Or a ton.
Crossbows are new. Crossbows became a thing like 50 years ago.
All right. Well, we'll just have to have a ton invent the gun. Yes.
Maybe we can make it out of the eye things on that weasel.
Just
There you
skip,
go. Laser guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just skip Black Powder altogether.
Yeah. Just go straight to laser gun.
We're going to warp 1,000 years ahead in civilization.
You will learn so much. Everyone was like so excited to see the age of magic return, but then the age of science dawned.
It was like
and a
instant.
Todd at its head.
Oh,
We need the modern age. We need the future. Let's just skip the modern age, bro.
A few years later, they're all flying in flying cars and such.
It's a nice fantasy, but as a world builder, would never allow it. Unless you guys did, like, we're very, very lucky with your rolls.
Not our researchers. We're too lucky, but they're just sometimes you get kept roll for. They don't know much about vampires, but we're in high spirits.
Maybe we should talk to Kerwin about the vampire.
It's a good idea.
Maybe put up a few signs warning travelers. Something like that.
Vampire. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, and I could look for my new mask. If Kodak is already done with it, perhaps.
Well, he built that sword really quick. It was like 15 minutes or something like that. At least it seemed like it. Not good with time.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So, unless anyone has any other plans. Wait, do we even know where Kerwin actually is?
He lives at the castle, doesn't he?
I thought he lived here, upstairs. No, wait, that's where the office is.
Yeah, that's where his wife lives, or works, rather.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, that is confusing. Why is it that Kerwin lives in the castle while the Jarl lives in a flammable longhouse? Has everyone ever wondered about that? Or is it just me?
I'm wondering about it now.
I mean, obviously he wanted to build a castle and the Jarl didn't. I'd assume.
Not everyone is rich, unfortunately.
I don't think he built that thing himself.
Well, build it, had it built, same difference.
Or B? Is he really that rich? Then why?
The castle's been there for like a long time. Sable just pipes up.
Oh, you would know. Where do we find Kerwin?
Probably in Kordengrad.
Yeah.
Do you know why he lives there and the Jarl doesn't?
I mean, the Kamenov family has lived there for a really long time. And, like, the Kamenov family is super rich, so.
Well, they are.
Yeah, they're the richest people in Faviste.
Like, how much money does make a person
Yeah.
rich? Like, 100 gold? 200?
That's a lot. No.
I don't know, probably thousands.
Oh dear.
I mean, at one time my father was worth 56,000 gold.
Oh dear.
Dude, you're gonna have to tell us that story sometime.
Nah.
Or not.
Didn't make him a good person, though.
Sometimes earthly possessions just weigh you down.
That's right.
Alright, y'all, what's the plan?
Picking
Well-
up my new earthly
Oh.
possessions.
I guess we're going to the castle? See the wonderful Kerwin?
Castle and Kodak.
That
Oh, we're
sounds.
going there too? Oh, to skate your
I want
mask.
to go there. Yeah.
You guys go to Kodak's a lot this session.
Oh,
He's the smith. He's got work to do.
I'll go with
just
Adis
Iron
to
Thing and Smith 100
Codex.
iron daggers.
So who all was going to Kodak? Lucarn said he was going to go with you, Adis, to Kodak. Who else is going?
Why don't we all just stick together? We'll head over to Kodak. And
I'll
then
go to
we'll-
Codex. I just want to say one word to Samuel before I go, if that's okay. I just want to ask him, when does he plan to come by her place, like the studio?
I don't know. You just told him about it.
All right, I will tell you a time to tell him, if that's okay. Or maybe I'll try and just do it myself.
What? Yeah, go do it. I did one favor, now you gotta
Okay.
do a favor for me. That's how it works.
Okay. Do you have something for me to do right now, or just in the later?
How to think of something.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. I'll just join the group to follow them to Codex.
Actually, I'd like to stay behind in case Jasper wakes up.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, someone should be here for him. Yeah, that's a good idea. You're a good guy, Colton.
Have fun, though.
We won't fight any vampires without you, I promise.
I hope Jasper feels better.
It'll probably take some time.
Tom will go with the party too. As Tom is busy right now, but yes. All right, so the Codex first to Moon's Metal. You gotta go.
Yeah, I'm drifting in and out. But
Okay, what y'all still all right with keeping going? We've been playing for off of the stream for just under 3 hours.
I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
yeah, I'll keep
Alrighty.
going and have fun. I just want
All
to
right.
just have Lucarn get some more like ball bearings or the slag things as a treat for her shape.
Gotcha.
How much will that be?
Okay, see you, man. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
How much will
Bye.
the ball bearing slag things be?
Oh, I mean, you have you had a bag of 1,000. You're really fine. But okay, I will see. It's not this one. World prices. Bearings. It's like 2 silver.
Okay. I'll be getting another bag of that.
All right.
Alright, y'all have fun.
See you, Dad. Alrighty. The Codex. You'll make your way to Codex. You know the way there perfectly by this point. And you see him there working away. He's currently hammering down on it looks like it almost looks like one of those long shovels. Like for like post hole digging. But you see that there's like 2 eyes put in, like 2 eye holes, and there's this almost like intricate design that has been put in that kind of that follows the ridge line before going down, and there's almost a horn that comes out right at the snout, and it looks like a mask, an iron mask, or sorry, no, a steel mask, shiny, glistening from the forge light and the sunlight. His ears perk up, of course, and he looks over. Oh, it's all of you here. said Colton. What can I do all for today?
I was just looking to see how you're doing with my mask, and I'm impressed.
I'm just doing the finishing touches right now. I don't. Millie hasn't painted it yet, but she wants to today. Apparently, she has a student or something coming in today, so she may be busy. But I'll try to get this to you as fast as I can. But for right now, this is how it looks like without it being painted. I do want to hammer out some kinks in it and hand it to you. It's pretty intricate design. It just seems really well made while also being very. It seems it's very aesthetically pleasing while also being very structurally sound, and it acts almost like a helmet in a way. There are 2 clamps that will clamp to the bottom of the chin, just leather straps, so you wouldn't need to connect it to your horns, which of course he doesn't know that you have horns, so that's why he made it. And another strap that would just wrap around the back of your head to hold it in place again as well.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. I've never made a mask before, but I've made strange armor before, so
That's pretty similar, I assume.
kinda. But yeah, I would say so. Different body shape, but
Yeah. Alright, in that case, I'll just come back later.
about how Millie's into it. It's a different type of painting altogether. It's like she was like, "Oh, it's a different." She's really into it. But yeah, come back later. Like maybe a couple. Gotta wait for it to dry. Maybe a little bit afternoon. Yeah, come back in the afternoon, I suppose. It's taking longer than I thought it would.
Alright, will do. Thank you.
No problem. Anything else for the rest of you? Yes.
Did Millie, by the way, thank you for the beautiful sword. Did Millie, by any chance, mention what time her student would be coming by?
No, she has no idea. She just said it was sometime.
All right, I think I might just go and try to fetch him right now. I'll just make his way out.
Right, Lance just leaves, leaving the party very confused.
That's what he does. No, that's his token card, this token gesture, whatever. I don't know.
It's calling card.
Calling card, yeah.
All right. So, fuck, party split 3 ways.
Hopefully not for long.
All right, I'll just.
Sorry.
So the majority of the party. What do you do? You go to Kordengrad, let Lance do his thing.
I think that's the plan. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you all make your way. You pass by Feral Things to go up the hill. That you guys don't really know the name of. Make your way up to Kordengrad. The gates are open. There's some castle guards around, places milling about with just people. A lot of the people are looking better from what you've seen before. Like, not as much underweight, clean clothing, better clothing in general.
That's good.
You guys are directed. Actually, when you come up there to Kordengrad, you actually see Karen. The balcony bit that overlooks Conquest, you see him up there just kind of surveying the land. Of course, you're 2 stories down from where he is, but you see him. Actually, who's there? Atan knows exactly how to get there to where he is because there was wizard problems.
I hope the wizards are gone. I don't want to run into them again.
I think they are gone by now. Alright, so... let's head over there.
You go up there. You get to his office. Knock on it. There's a couple moments before the door opens, kind of slowly as he kind of peeks in, and then he opens it fully and just, hello there.
Greetings.
This is a matter of business of Feral Fangs. What can I do you for?
So, do you remember that one job with where we thought there was a body behind the Leering Lin that turned out to be just a paralyzed person? so to speak?
I apologize. You are the new member of the Bucket Brigade? Adis?
Yes.
Adis, okay. Nice to meet you.
The
Sorry,
pleasure is all.
continue. I just wanted to get names into my head.
Of course. So anyway, long story short, we did find a body in the forest that was clearly killed by a vampire. And yesterday we did some investigating, and all evidence seems to point at this vampire being in the forest and on the hunt for travelers and hunters. But for some reason they don't attack anyone from town. Just thought you should know.
Okay. Thank you. I will. I'll get the Ivory Guard on that. You guys don't need to worry about it.
Well, that's probably a good idea. All right. See you around, I suppose.
If you need our help, don't hesitate to ask.
Really, it's fine. I can get the Ivory Guard on this. Thank you for bringing attention of this to me. Closes the door.
So, if he can get the Ivory Guard to take care of these problems, why are we doing this?
Well, I suppose they can't deal with every problem there is.
So we just take care of the things that are too tiny and out of look for them to take care of?
I mean, you could look at it like that. I prefer to view it as we keep the burden balanced, so to speak. Everyone plays their part in the bigger picture.
I guess. I mean, if we're taking care of the little things, that leaves them time to take care of the big things. That's a good way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
The door actually opens again. Sorry. If you don't mind, I haven't had the chance to go down to Feral Fangs for a while. Your friend Lance returned a painting. If you could return that, Sam will be able to put it up. If you could bring that down to him, I would
Sure.
appreciate it.
No problem.
Brings out the painting. You see it's very intricately done. You see looks like a family. You see everyone in the painting looks way younger than they are in real life. You see Carowin looking younger next to Hannah Kalmanor, who also looks younger. You see what looks like Millie, but like maybe as like a teenager. Maybe younger, maybe like maybe preteens, maybe younger. It's hard to tell. And then you see two other people. You see a boy. It's like that actually kind of reminds you of Lance, but with black hair. It's kind of scruffy black hair. Just a bit older than Millie in the picture. And then you see a young woman, maybe like 20s, early 20s. Who, like everyone else in the painting has like their arms behind their back, except for this woman, with black hair done in a braid, that has her hand up holding a symbol of like a snarling wolf, kind of up to her neck. And just bring that down, and Sam will be able to put it up.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Beautiful painting.
Yes, my daughter's very talented. I gotta go. Thank you.
You're
Door shuts.
welcome. All right. Let's go back.
All right. Yeah. Good day for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now we're gonna go to Lance. Lance. So, where exactly are you going? Are you going to like the hideout, the church, something else?
I'm going to the church that no one goes to. Yeah,
Okay, the Northern Sun Church.
no one cares about.
Okay, you walk inside.
I'm going to be a little stealthy. I want to be able to make sure I see him before he sees me. So. I
Hey,
don't just,
roll
like,
a
kind of run your way. Roll stealth.
Yeah.
2 seconds. I roll stealth.
Okay, damn. So you walk into the long, tall, wafty room with the stained glass windows shining blue and gold light inside. The different pews making up to the strange, the statue of Theres. There's also a pedestal, and you see a man currently just going around fixing things, like messing with stuff from behind the pedestal, dusting off the statue there. Excuse me.
Is he wearing long robes? Does he look
Yeah, he's a
reverently?
tall. Yeah, he's a tall man. He's wearing robes and vestiges colored blue and gold. And around his neck is the symbol of the wyvern with the circle with the 2 fins protruding upwards.
I will clear my voice. I mean, like cough, kind of.
He turns and
Excuse
oh,
me.
I did not see you there.
That's all right. I am looking for someone who they say hangs out here quite often. Have you seen Evan around today?
May I ask who's asking?
His friend. Well, we're more of acquaintances, but I'm hoping he'll start thinking of me more as a friend. My name is Lance. Just kind of like hold out his hand to introduce himself.
Well, I apologize, Lance, but Evan isn't here right now. I'm not sure where he is.
It's fine. I'll just check out his hideout, and I'll take off.
You go out, you travel through the forest real quickly, and you hear the waterfall.
Fast travel.
Fast travel. He's not there. He's not there either. But you see some peculiar plants in a row. And they just kind of look like tall dandelions, but instead of dandelions, the top of the stem droops down, and you can see a black bulb with some yellow liquid inside.
Where are these positions?
It's right just a little bit ways off of the stream by the hideout. And they're in a row. You can tell that they're kept.
Okay, what I'm picturing in my head is like one of those like pitcher plants that like eats insects. Like a huge one of those, like 3 of those. Is that pretty much what it looks like?
I don't know a pitcher plant.
All right. Anyway,
Look at it up.
it looks. What I'm saying is, it feels like these things can eat me.
Yeah, it kind of does look like that, but it's not open. It's completely closed.
Right.
It kind of looks like
I'm
like a raindrop. Like the bulb almost looks like a raindrop.
It doesn't look like anyone's like trapped in
No, it's not. It's small. It's only like an inch tall, if that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I thought these were well. Okay, I apologize.
No,
I thought these
it's
were
not
large
like
blooms.
yeah. No, they're small plants.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have time to look at stupid plants. I know nothing about plants, so I'm just going to. Is there any trace of him? I mean, like anything I didn't see last time, or like I don't know if I could.
I mean,
track him, or...
you can kind of see like, or you can kind of see almost like where the grass has been worn away from him coming from his hideout back to Conquest, back to his hideout, just over and over and over again.
I guess I'll just walk back, and just kind of keep an eye out along the trail, make sure like he's not, somewhere along the way.
Okay. Roll me a investigation check.
17.
Okay.
Not bad for 0.
So you walk. So when you go back into Conquest, you walk past the Northern Sun Church, and as you do, you hear just quiet talking from inside, and you recognize one of the voices as Evan. You can't really understand what's being said, but you just hear it, kind of just echoing through.
I would like to sneak closer.
Roll me a stealth. All right. Your phone came by today, but I think you went off. Hey, thank you, Pastor. I'm just gonna go back to my room if that's all right. That is fine. You're safe here. Okay, thank you. You hear a door open and shut.
Gonna go. Follow him.
Okay, well, you would have to walk through the like the main altar room, and when you look in, you see the pastor is there.
Okay, when you say he's there, is he still shuffling around, doing things, being distracted by tasks?
Currently, he's just in front of the pedestal, just kind of thinking.
Okay. All right, forget that way. Can I climb the building? Is there?
You could
I mean,
certainly try.
okay. Don't tell me that. Like, describe the building and how it might be climbed.
It looks okay. It is based off of like Christian chapels where it's like really tall roofs and like the steeple and stuff. It's
Okay,
based off of that.
Is it like cut stone, or I mean like
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, it is stone before the building is stone, and then it turns into a tile on the roof.
Okay, is there handholds on the walls, or like between the windows and such, like that? I'm thinking in Assassin's Creed style. Can I just parkour
I mean,
this in?
it's not like Uncharted 4 where there's like the lions where you can obviously grab onto, but you can. I mean,
Is there anything in the terrain that I can use to my advantage?
in the terrain, there are a number of pine trees nearby.
I mean, how nearby? Like,
There's probably some like right next to the chapel.
oh, ugh. Okay. I guess I could see if they're like covered in sap or something. If I could.
There also is like when you look outside, like there is an offshoot of the chapel, like a small subsection, like that kind of makes the chapel almost like in an L shape, a little bit. And that is like much lower than the rest of the building. Like it's just one story.
I'm gonna sneak my way over there and try to climb up from there first.
Roll me an athletics check. You don't have second. You're not technically a thief yet. So
Nope.
Alright, yeah,
Only 17.
yeah. This building, while kind of well kept, isn't well kept super well. So there are a number of just small cracks in the stonework, and work your way up, and you clamber onto the sharp tile roof. Okay, you're on the roof now.
All right, I'm going to make my way to to the main part of the building. See if there's a jeez. Is there any doors leading outside? That's probably too much to ask.
Well, you're on the roof now. So
I know. Okay, I guess I'll just look for I'll just look for the nearest window, I guess, and see if there's anyone inside.
like, are you
God.
are you trying to like look like go upside down to look through the window because you're on top of the
No.
roof?
Okay. Wait. I thought you said I was on top of the smaller portion, but I was
Yeah,
like,
like the glass that you can see is like the stained glass into like the
Right.
main chapel.
See, that's not where I want to go. I want to go to one of the upper rooms that he.
There aren't
on-
there aren't upper
Oh.
rooms. Like, okay, let me just describe the chapel again. Like, retcon, I don't fucking care. So there is the main chapel, and then let me just go to my notes so I can make sure I don't get this.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was totally mistaken. I thought this was like a second story situation, but there's
No,
only one
it's
level.
just the main room is like 2 stories tall.
Okay,
Like it's like a
so there was no point in climbing this thing.
yeah.
Oh my god! I'm
That's what
sorry,
was
dude.
confused.
Can I get back down? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Obviously, okay. I
You're
didn't picture
fine,
this very
man.
well in my head. I pictured it completely differently in my head.
So okay, so at the back of the chapel to the right, like in the main room, there is a single wooden door that goes into like the substructure.
Okay, sneak in, I guess.
Okay, so you will have to sneak past. I'll use the 18, I guess, because we can kind of wreck on that. So you sneak under the pews, trying to keep to the shadows, being as quiet as possible. The pastor, he kind of just he goes back to doing what he's doing, the small tasks, and you make your way to the door, and and now you're just in a small hallway where there are 2 more doors, one to your left and one to the right.
All right. Do I hear anything?
Roll me a perception.
Ooh, that's a 7.
You aren't able to hear anything, sadly.
I knocked softly to the door on the right.
You hear clambering, and you hear yourself as like something falls off something. Yes, he jumps back, and you see Evan jump back, fall into his back.
Calm down. I'm not here to hurt you. This is the kind of thing I wanted to avoid. Okay, I knew you wouldn't see me otherwise. Listen, I know Sam talked to you. He said that he told you about the art, whatever, be the teacher, and she's waiting for you. I came to get you. That's all. Breathe. Just breathe. Deep breaths.
Roll me a persuasion.
I wish I had. Oh, 17's not bad.
Just
17.
why would you do that for me?
I went through a lot of trouble because it's what you wanted. You wanted to learn how to draw. So here's your chance. You're
You
not
really
gonna waste it.
you had a rapier to my back yesterday
I
for like an
didn't
hour.
know I didn't know you that well. I listen, I'm trying to make up for it, okay? I understand it was just yesterday, but seriously, you shouldn't keep her waiting. If you're not, at least do this for yourself. I don't do it for me. It's all I'll ask for you, okay? I don't care if we never talk again. Just this one thing, okay?
Okay.
I will exit the door.
She really does want to see me?
She's waiting right now. She says she has a very important student, and I knew you probably wouldn't come, so I have to get you myself. Come on,
Okay.
time's wasted. So make sure I
Stands
open the
up
door wide
and,
enough for him, and I proudly like not.
So this room, it is a storage room. There is just a bunch of just different supplies, like incense, whatever. A bunch of mainly crates. Like there's just like some robes hung up, some candles, like candelabras, whatever.
Yeah, just some black weed here and there.
And in the corner, kind of hidden by the boxes, you can see. It looks like a child's bed, but it is for really someone his size, and like a tiny desk, like only like 2 feet wide, if that. And you can just see like some charcoal pencils on it with paper and stuff. Yeah, he runs back and he grabs the stuff on the top of the desk. Kind of hesitates when he walks past you, and he goes, "Oh, I'm guessing Pastor Ferdinand didn't let you in here."
No, I totally snuck in. He doesn't know I'm here.
Okay. And he goes to the other door on the left, and he opens it, and you see just this completely lavish, like purple blanketed bedroom, just completely decked out.
Oh god, it just makes me sick. Are there golden candlesticks or something? I mean, like, what are we talking here?
Like the blankets are like gold and purple. There's this fancy wardrobe. There's this large mirror in the corner. There's this like really long desk with papers on it.
Are there any just coins laying around? Because that would be
There's no
good.
coins sitting around, but there is a window going out, and Evan walks towards it.
Yeah.
He just
All right, Evan, definitely.
he unlocks it.
While he's
Okay,
doing that, I'm taking the coins.
No, I said there are no coins.
Oh fuck! I thought you said there were. I'm like, oh yeah, those coins are like gone.
The opposite of word.
Sorry. Oh man, yeah. He has learned his lesson. He's not gonna steal any objects from this room. He just
Like there's just like some papers on the desk.
He doesn't
and
steal information. I mean, that's not useful.
So Evan unlocks the window and he opens it. You can get out that way.
Oh, thanks. Are you coming out now too, the front way? Like,
Yeah.
I'll meet you out front. All right, I'll meet you out front.
Okay. Get out, and he just closes the window. You go out front, and you wait a couple of minutes, and you for a second you're worried if he's not coming out the door.
Where I'm gonna go in there and drag him out. Oh,
Opens, and he's still just wearing the hood, just like covering his face.
I
Okay.
act like it's completely normal. Just like, All right, and let's go.
Okay.
It just like shows him the way, marches off.
Okay. Well,
Beautiful
when
day,
you
really.
when you get there, you hear like the hammering of the anvil.
Have you ever been to Moon Metal? Pretty interesting shop.
No, I haven't.
The blacksmith, if you didn't know, is a wolf man, but he's not a werewolf.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh,
That's pretty. That's kind of big news in the town a bit.
all right. I'll open the door. Oh wait, hold on. So is the blacksmith outside, like in like
Yeah,
Skyrim style?
it's outside, but it has like
I
a
thought
roof
so.
over it.
I
It's like
thought
the
so, I thought
blacksmith
so.
in Riverwood, a
Yeah,
bit.
exactly. Is he there? Is he He's working on it.
Yeah. I said you heard the anvil going. And as you approach, his ears flick up, and he sniffs the air a bit, and he. Oh, hello there, Lance.
Hey,
Nice meeting you again. You guys are coming to my shop a lot lately.
I know. Well, like I told you before, I went to get Millie's new student, so here he is. Kind of pats him on the back.
Hello
All
there.
ready to learn.
I'm Kodak. Millie's inside. Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay. Evan just walks
Okay.
inside. He seems like a nice young fellow.
Yeah.
He walked inside. Do you follow?
No, it's
Okay.
it's sort of I feel like a parent seeing his kid off to school. I think this is something he needs to do on his own. But damn, I
Yeah.
wish him the best of luck.
All right.
Yep, I'm just gonna go back to the girl things, I guess. Wherever. Wait. So my group is my group back yet? I mean, I guess it's probably been a while.
Yeah, you
Since
got
I was
everyone
going
will come back to feral things
Yeah.
at the same time because
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Go back, I guess.
Right now we're gonna go to Colton. So Colton, you sit there silently for a while. After about an hour, you don't hear Jasper. Instead, hear Raskin, and he goes, is he all right?
In all honesty, his heart's a bit crushed.
Okay. I just, I just don't see him like that.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. He's
He reminds me of one of my brothers.
yeah. I don't know. I feel a little bad because I was the one who encouraged him. You remember that question I asked you the other day?
I got that. That was meant for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want me to step out? Maybe he's waiting for me to leave.
No, I don't think you need to leave. I don't know. He's definitely taking it a bit hard, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be someone in this town that you would like, you know.
I mean, there's no real reason to feel guilty or anything like that. I mean, the way you
I just,
view him,
I
there's
just,
there's no reason for you to feel bad. That's just the way you view him.
I just feel bad for him, you know. Embarrassed, I suppose. Yeah. Thank you, I suppose. I think I am gonna go check on the construction, see how that's going. I need to go do that today, so I'm gonna go do that. Yeah. Baskin leaves.
I give him a little wave.
Quickly back after about like another 30 minutes. Like Samuel tries to chat with you for a little while. It's just like nonsensical stuff, like random shit. Eventually, you see the door. And you see the top of a hat flop out, and then you see a little part of his face look out. You just make eye contact with him.
I give him a little wave.
He just nods and he shuts the door. And there's another like maybe about 5 minutes before the door opens up more and he steps out. Walks over to you, his head kind of low, and he goes, "Hi, Colton.
Hey, Jasper.
Do you guys have like a mission or something?"
There's nothing on the board, actually. Everyone else is out. I just decided to stay behind.
Okay. Cool.
You can sit down if you'd like.
Okay. He's just like plops down on the couch.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine.
Insight check.
Yeah, do you need to roll one? I
He's
don't think you
absolutely
do.
not fine.
Yeah, I'm giving you that one. Yeah.
I know that rejection can be a bit difficult. And I guess maybe I feel a bit guilty for encouraging you to do it.
Oh, it's not your fault, Colton. It's just, no, you're like perfect. You're fine. It's not your fault at all. You ever wonder what would have happened if neither of us left Barado?
I guess sometimes.
Feels like it's been like a year since I left.
How long has it been? Like barely over a week.
Well, it's been 9 days since the start of the campaign, so like 2 weeks. Around.
2 weeks. It does feel like it's been a while.
Maybe I shouldn't have left. Everything here is so big, and there's a lot of new. I don't know. He just like rubs the brim of his hat.
If I won't try and convince you otherwise, if that's what you want to do. I mean, if you do want to go back, I wouldn't mind escorting you back.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's true that everything here it's bigger, it's newer. It's definitely a bit frightening.
Like, they have like, it's not a he/she, I don't technically, but they have like that wolf dude. He's like he does metal. Apparently he's nice. It just scares me, and there's like money.
Yeah,
There's dragons. There's
I forget. Was he told that it was Ooh, oh my god.
Lycos.
Yeah, the Lycos. Yeah.
I believe so. There's wizards that aren't really nice. It's just it's a lot of stuff.
it's
And,
true. However, there is a lot to learn as well that we otherwise wouldn't really know of unless we left. Did anyone tell you that it was Kodak, the Wolfman, the Lycos, who was the one who escorted you back here?
was this? I wondered how I got back. I thought like Red got me.
No, it was Kodak.
That was so weird.
He seems like a genuinely nice person.
Try to go talk to him, I guess. I don't know. Do you think like leaving to go learn wizardry is really worth it? I've learned like 2 spells, and one of them I had been practicing for a long time, like months.
But think about the other one. How long did it take you to learn that one?
Askin taught me that one.
And it certainly didn't take long for you to learn it. You have to take a different route with magic than I've taken. It's certainly gonna be a lot more of a challenge for you, but I think you definitely have the potential.
Yeah. It's just everything was way simpler. Barado. I had my job for me. I just didn't want it, and I just You know, the day that they gave me my role was the day after you left. It was a huge deal. No one had left Barado in a long time. Like everyone, a lot of people thought, like, Heishi got you. Then Dr. Orzai said you left, and everyone just was really shocked about it. And like that night, the council gave me my role, and I was replacing you. I was going to become a teacher.
Well, I mean, it had to happen. I was gone.
Like the day after? I don't know.
I mean, I had left, and they know I had left. And, I feel like most of the people there wouldn't expect for a single kobold to last longer than a day or two. Everything we do is in groups. Our hunting parties, our guards, it's all groups.
I think you're kind of a legend now in Barado. No one's like ever left in like ever.
Well, then, wouldn't that make you a legend as well?
People knew about you.
Well, people knew about me for some of my less than admirable accolades.
Yeah, but you were brave though. You did it. Most people thought it was just wrong. You still did it.
Well, there is a saying, fortune favors the bold.
Yeah.
It's always been one of my favorites.
I think I'm gonna. I think I may go back to lay down a bit.
Just think about what you want to do.
Okay. Thank you, Colton.
No problem. Do you need
And
a...
at that moment, as soon as you say that, at that moment, you hear screaming in the distance. Male scream, single person in the distance. And the rest of the party, who's convening at Feral Fangs around the same time, you hear it in the distance too. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Cliffhanger.
Big cliffhanger.
All right. Or Jasper.
Yeah.
He's a survivor, though.
Bad.
He'll find someone. How to learn the hard truths of life.
We'll just have to derail the entire campaign and act as a dating service for Jasper.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we're playing matchmaker.
Of course, that sounds much better. Fuck
Yeah.
the world; it can burn. This is more important.
Wait,
Cool.
maybe we can set him up with the
Jasper is
dragon.
our world.
Yes.
I got that.
Oh, that's the answer.
Oh my god, that would just fucking. You know how small a kobold is?
It'd be like dragon and donkey from Shrek,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Look,
He's
But
bigger.
hey, they made it work.
Colton is
They
2
had
foot
babies
6.
together.
Jasper has been established to be smaller than Colton.
Well, we need an enlarged person spell and a reduced dragon spell, and we're okay.
Reduced dragon spell.
Reduced dragon.
Jasper is like the size of a dragon's tooth. Alright, let me sign us off. Alright, thank you all for our 2 viewers that are listening to this. It's a dream be able to fucking stream our game. Hopefully you enjoyed Kobold Rejection. I wish it was a longer session, but we'll just play it extra long next session.
Don't promise such things.
I mean, we start at 6 around. We could start early like we did last week. But
I do need to work in the morning, so let's not do that. Let's just stick at 6.
Alrighty.
Do not mind.
Playing from like we're doing a 6 to 6, session, 12 hours.
Oh god, please no. But yeah, see you all. Hope you have a good rest of your night or morning if you're like fucking hollow. And just have a good week, good life. Just vibe, bro. That's all I can say. Just vibe,
Bro.
bruh. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. See you all.